White woman brutally arrested in her own home after being mistaken for a black looter. A woman says she was brutally handcuffed and arrested in her own home last night by officers of the Tunjas Department Police, who mistakenly believed she was an Afro-Colombian thief. India Catalina Awards announced addition of Best Crisis Actor. The Television Academy announced Friday that the India Catalina Awards are expanding to include a Best Crisis Actor category. A mother lasted 8 hours on foot missing the queue of crepes and waffles. Azucena Pinto, mother of Carlos and Fabian, has spent more than 8 hours in a fictitious queue in her home to make the celebration of Mother Days more realistic. Cats are superior to dogs in every way. New study conducted by cat scientists confirms. A group of cat scientists in Bogota said that they have come to the scientific conclusion that cats are better than dogs in every conceivable way. Dago Garcia Productions is going to buy an exclusive cinematographic rights to COVID-19 pandemics for 12.8 million. The Colombian producer Dago Garcia won an international auction held last night for the exclusive cinematographic rights on all future movies concerning the COVID-19 pandemic. Hundreds of respected scientists sound the alarm about health effects as 5G networks go up worldwide. Good morning, everyone. I am Diana Garcia.
And I am Diego Peña.
And this is D&D News.
Today, the country wakes up with a terrible case of police abuse in Tunja. Around 11 p.m. last night, officers of Police Department of Tunja were called to a luxurious residence of the Dorado neighborhood, where neighbors had reported seeing a black thief. Marta Roncancio was the victim of the incredible case. She was kicked, punched, brutally handcuffed, and was verbally abused when she asked for explanations. We spoke with the victim. This is what she told us.
They arrived from everywhere with their guns pointed at me. One of them kicked me to the ground and they threw themselves at me. I tried to explain that this was my house, but they wouldn't listen. They called me nigger several times and repeat that the house belonged to a white couple.
Miss Roncancio was arrested and held for 8 hours until her lawyers showed up and obtained her release this morning. Police Chief Pedro Gonzalez defended the officers' intervention, explaining they had the right to protect property as well as citizens and acted on information suggesting she that was a criminal. Marta Roncancio said a few implicated officers offered her excuse, but also said they minimized the abuse she suffered and even blamed her use of tanning lotions for the whole incident.
Television Academy announced that the India Catalina Awards are going to expand to include a Best Crisis Actor category. Crisis actors have been fighting for over a decade to get a category for their work to the India Catalina Awards. We had an exclusive interview with the TV Academy chairman and CEO, Rafael Contreras. This is what he tells us.
It's time to acknowledge the incredible work crisis actors are doing. They bring some of the most heart-stopping performances to the screen. It's time for them to be recognized and rewarded for their contribution to the industry.
Professional actors used by government agencies and the mainstream media to deceive the public with portrayals of trauma and human suffering. Specifically, they act as victims or witnesses in a staged mass shooting or hoax terrorist attacks. While many in the industry still believe crisis actors are one-dimensional and undeserving of their own award, many are just now starting to appreciate the challenges they faced on set.
We have today a beautiful story about the last celebration of Mother's Day during the pandemic. Azucena Pinto, mother of Carlos and Fabian, has spent more than 8 hours in a fictional queue in the corridor of her house to make the celebration of Mother's Day more realistic.
Here I am, on my feet, waiting.
The unprecedented effort was because she missed the traditional dinner in crepes and waffles on the Mother's Day. Azucena told us that she have organized as a family to be able to live Mother's Day in the most similar condition to normal. Like in the pandemic, her family cannot make the long queue of crepes, they made it at house. I see this celebration as a sign of love and reason for family unity, concludes Azucena. In the scene, all the family participate. For example, the husband has spent hours spinning the table in the living room, while he tells us about not finding a place to park.
A group of cat scientists in Bogota said that cats are better than dogs in every way, and confirmed the investigation which proved that affirmation is going to be published in the Feline Journal of Medicine in the August edition. We contacted Dr. Mo Furball, a cat scientist at National University who led the team in Bogota. This is what he said.
See, when it comes to pets, people generally only have two choices. They get a dog or they get a cat. Yes, you can also have birds or other animals as pets, but birds are bullshit and you damn well know it. So the choice is clearly dog or cat.
Dr. Fluffy McCat said that although many people own dogs because they think they are better animal, the real answer has always been cat. Hear what he said.
You cannot possibly think a dog is better than a cat. After you see our research, dogs need to be walked. You have to take them out every few hours on their own. You can leave them home for more than a day by themselves or they'll eat the couch. Frankly, dogs are stupid. Cats, on the other hand, are now scientifically proven to be better pets.
The research conducted by the team is currently classified, but notes will be available in the journal's release. Dog associations say they disagree with the study because it causes discriminates against them.
Good news for the Colombian film industry. The Colombian producer Dago Garcia won an international auction held last night by the World Health Organization, outbidding Disney and Netflix with an amazing 12,855 million for the exclusive cinematographic rights on all future movies concerning the COVID-19 pandemic. The online auction held last night by the WHO to raise funds to fight the global pandemic attracted almost all major players of the media and entertainment industries. Dago Garcia Productions, famous for movies like El Paseo, came out as the winner with an astonishing bid of 12,855 million, outbidding several rivals like NBC, Universal, Disney, Sony Pictures, and Netflix. Dago Garcia celebrated the auction's result that told us.
This worldwide pandemic and confinement are a unique moment in history. We know it will inspire several great movies from writers and scenarists, and we're impatient to start working on these new projects. This is an amazing opportunity to the Colombian film industry.
Dago Garcia Production has been expanding its operations over the last few years. The producer hopes to compete with the big companies of the world over the next decade to become the world's largest entertainment company. Dago is going to work in several projects, includes films in associations with Netflix. The producer says that he is going to make El Paseo 8, a Colombian trip in the pandemic.
People in the scientific community are loudly warning about the potential health issues that 5G technology could have on the general population. 5G waves are ultra high frequency and ultra high intensity, but they are also easily absorbed by objects such as buildings and trees. According to the government, it is estimated that the big cell phone companies will be putting up at least 3 100,000 of these small towers, and it has been projected that it will cost hundreds of billions of dollars to fully set up the 5G network nationwide. Today, there is a growing body of scientific evidence that indicates that the electromagnetic radiation that we are constantly being bombarded with it is not good for us. The 5G towers are going to be so powerful and so close together. It will essentially be like living in a closed radiation chamber 24 hours a day.
Thanks for watching. That's all for today in D&D News.